What if the most powerful woman in fashion faced an enemy she never saw coming? An enemy from within, ready to dismantle her empire. A decade ago, a young assistant walked away from a world of impossible demands, but some shadows, once cast, linger. And sometimes, the past isn't just a memory. It's a ticking time bomb. Meet Andy Sachs. She's built a life, a successful career as a journalist, far from the glittering chaos of Runway magazine. She found her calm, her own path. Yet the echoes of her past, especially the formidable Miranda Priestly, are never truly silent. Miranda, still the undisputed empress of Runway, commands her empire with an iron fist. She seems untouchable, unyielding, but even an empress can be vulnerable. Then, a sudden, devastating blow. Ira Ravitz, the long-standing chairman of Runway, passes away. His son, Jay, steps into power, and his vision is chillingly clear: dismantle everything. He sees only numbers, not legacy. Budgets are slashed, staff threatened. Even Miranda, the legendary Miranda Priestly, is forced into indignities she never imagined. Flying commercial? It's a stark symbol of a world in flux. The fashion world holds its breath. Is this the end of an era? And who could possibly save it? As the crisis deepens, a surprising call pulls Andy back into Runway's orbit. It's Nigel, Miranda's trusted art director. He secretly reached out to Ira before his death, believing Andy was the only one who could navigate these treacherous waters. Andy, despite her reservations, feels a strange pull to protect the institution that, in its own twisted way, shaped her. She dives back into the chaos, desperate to find a solution to save Runway from Jay's destructive path. The stakes are immense, not just for the magazine, but for the careers and lives of everyone connected to it. Could Andy, the former assistant, truly make a difference against such overwhelming odds? Or was she walking into a trap? Andy's frantic search for a solution leads her to an unexpected ally. Emily, her former colleague, now a successful publicist at Dior. Emily, seemingly eager to help, introduces Andy to her billionaire boyfriend, Benji Barnes. The plan is audacious. Benji, the White Knight, will acquire Runway, saving it from Jay Ravitz's clutches and preserving its legacy. Andy feels a surge of hope, believing they found their savior. But in the world of high fashion, appearances can be deceiving. Intentions are often far more complex than they seem. What if this rescue mission was merely a prelude to a deeper, more personal betrayal? The truth, when it finally surfaces, is a gut punch. Emily's altruism was a meticulously crafted facade. Her true motive wasn't to save Runway for Miranda, but to seize it for herself. She orchestrated Benji's involvement with a singular, burning goal: to buy out the magazine, oust Miranda, and finally claim the editor-in-chief position she believed was stolen from her years ago. The betrayal cuts deep, not just for Miranda but for Andy, who had placed her trust in a former friend. Miranda, confronted with this calculated treachery, delivers a scathing indictment, her voice laced with icy fury. "You're not a visionary, you're a vendor." The words hang heavy, a testament to the brutal realities of their world. How could Emily have harbored such a deep-seated resentment for so long? And what would Miranda do now? The fallout is immediate, devastating. Miranda, reeling from Emily's deception, finds herself in a desperate fight. The battle for Runway intensifies, becoming a frantic race against time. Andy, now fully committed, stands by Miranda, their shared adversary forging an unlikely, powerful alliance. They work tirelessly, strategizing, searching for any alternative. The pressure mounts, each passing hour pushing Runway closer to an uncertain fate. In Milan, during a crucial fashion event, the weight of the unfolding drama forces Miranda to make a difficult choice, leaving a vital speech to attend to the crisis. The future of Runway and Miranda's reign hangs by a thread. Was there any way out of this impossible situation? Or is Miranda finally about to lose everything? The climax arrives with a desperate, last-minute gamble. Andy and Miranda, united in their resolve, uncover a new potential buyer: Sasha Barnes, Benji's ex-wife. A billionaire philanthropist whom Andy had once profiled in a viral article. Sasha, intrigued by the opportunity, and perhaps a touch of personal satisfaction in thwarting her ex-husband, agrees to step in. In a dramatic turn, Sasha acquires Runway, snatching it from under Jay Ravitz's nose and crushing Emily's vengeful ambitions. The magazine is saved, but the scars of betrayal run deep. The power dynamics have shifted irrevocably. Everyone is left to ponder the true cost of ambition and what would become of Emily. In the aftermath, the dust settles, revealing a new, altered landscape. Emily's grand plan crumbles. Benji, disgusted by her machinations, ends their relationship. She finds herself relegated to a less glamorous role at coach, a stark contrast to her soaring aspirations. Nigel, the ever-loyal art director, finally receives his long-overdue recognition. Miranda, in a rare moment of genuine appreciation, asks him to deliver the important speech in Milan, a gesture that speaks volumes about his quiet dedication. Andy, having played a pivotal role in saving Runway, is offered a continued place at the magazine. But Miranda, ever the enigma, also gives Andy her blessing to publish the tell-all book she's been secretly working on. Miranda, with a knowing glint in her eye, tells Andy to include all the juicy details because, as she puts it, people should know there's a cost to the kind of empire she built. Andy, now in a budding relationship with the charming Australian contractor Peter, stands at a crossroads, her future bright with possibilities. But the question remains, at what cost did this victory come? This story reminds us that the world of high fashion, much like life itself, is a delicate balance of power, ambition, and unexpected turns. It teaches us that even the most formidable figures can be vulnerable, and that loyalty, when tested, reveals its true value. Ultimately, it's a reflection on the choices we make, the prices we pay, and the enduring impact of those who shape our journey. What sacrifices are truly worth the crown? And what secrets still lie beneath the surface? The world moves on, but for those who have walked the halls of Runway, the lessons remain. Ambition can be a ladder, but it can also be a cage. Loyalty is a rare gem in a sea of imitation, and as Andy looks back at the woman she was and the woman she has become, she realizes that the greatest fashion statement isn't what you wear, but how you stand your ground when the world tries to pull it from under you. Miranda Priestly may still be the queen, but Andy Sachs has finally found her own throne, and in the end, that's all that matters. Or is it because in this world, the next season is always just around the corner? And with it, a new set of challenges, a new set of rivals, and a new set of secrets waiting to be revealed. The story of Runway is far from over. It's just beginning a new chapter. And we'll be right here watching every move, every betrayal, and every triumph. Because in the end, everybody wants to be us, don't they? That's all. For now. But as the lights dim on the latest fashion week and the models step off the runway, the whispers continue. There are rumors of a new player, a young designer with a vision so radical it could change everything. And Andy, ever the journalist, can't help but feel the familiar itch of a story waiting to be told. Will she dive back in? Will she risk everything once more for the thrill of the scoop? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. In the world of high fashion, the only constant is change. And for Andy Sachs, change is the most stylish thing of all. So as we close this chapter, we leave you with one final thought. What would you sacrifice for the ultimate prize? And would you be able to live with the cost? Until next time, stay stylish, stay curious, and remember, the devil is always in the details. That's all. Really? This time? Or is it? We'll see. We'll definitely see. Because the world of Runway never truly sleeps, and neither do the ambitions of those who call it home. Good night, and good luck. You're going to need it, especially if you're wearing Prada. The echoes of the past are loud, but the future is even louder. And as Andy walks into the sunset, she knows that she's ready for whatever comes next. Because she's not just an assistant anymore, she's a survivor, a visionary, a woman who knows her worth, and that, in any season, is the most beautiful thing of all. So, as the credits roll and the music fades, we leave you with the image of a woman who has finally found her voice. And it's a voice that will be heard long after the last model has left the stage. Because some stories are timeless, and some legends never die. They just get a makeover. And in the world of Runway, a makeover is the ultimate act of defiance. So, here's to the survivors, the visionaries, and the ones who dare to dream. May your style be impeccable and your spirit unbreakable. That's all. For real. Goodbye. For now. But wait, there's one more thing. As Andy reaches her car, she finds a small, elegantly wrapped package on the driver's seat. No note, just a single, perfectly preserved white rose, and a faint scent of a familiar perfume. A perfume she hasn't smelled in years. A perfume that belongs to only one person. Miranda. Andy smiles. A knowing, secret smile. The game isn't over, it's just evolved. And she's ready to play. Are you? Because the next season is going to be groundbreaking. Truly groundbreaking. And we wouldn't want you to miss a single moment. So, stay tuned. The best is yet to come. And in the world of Runway, the best is always worth the wait. That's all. See you soon. In the front row, where we belong. Always. The city lights twinkle like diamonds, and the air is crisp with the promise of a new day. Andy drives away, the white rose on the seat beside her, a silent testament to a bond that can never be broken. A bond forged in the fires of ambition and tempered by the cold steel of reality. A bond that is, in its own way, the most beautiful thing she's ever known. And as she disappears into the night, she knows that she's not alone. She has her memories, her strength, and the knowledge that she's finally, truly free. But freedom, like fashion, has its own price. And Andy Sachs is more than willing to pay it, because she knows that the view from the top is worth every step of the climb. And she's not coming down anytime soon. Not for anyone, not even for the devil herself. Or perhaps, especially not for her, because in the end, the only person you truly have to answer to is yourself. And Andy Sachs likes what she sees in the mirror. And that, my friends, is the ultimate victory. That's all. Good night, and stay fabulous. Always. The end? No, just the beginning. Because in the world of Runway, there is no end. Only the next issue. The next trend. The next betrayal. And we'll be here every step of the way. Because we're just like you. We can't look away. We can't stop watching. We can't stop wanting more. And we'll give it to you every juicy detail, every shocking twist, every breathtaking moment. Because that's what we do. That's who we are. We are the storytellers, the keepers of the secrets, the ones who know what really happens behind the scenes. And we're just getting started. So, don't go anywhere. The show is about to begin, and you have a front row seat. Enjoy the ride. It's going to be a wild one, that's all. For now, but stay tuned. The next chapter is already being written, and it's going to be, well, groundbreaking. Truly groundbreaking. See you there. In the world of Runway, where the devil wears Prada and the secrets are always in style. Good night, and remember, fashion fades, but style is eternal. And so is the drama. That's all. Really, this time, we promise. Or do we? We'll see. We'll definitely see. Good night.